What mind-blowing, but simple, facts would satisfy a 4-year-old daughter's daily request for one fact before bedtime? Dogs can tell when you're coming home by how much of your scent is left in the house if you have a daily routine. Dogs have a sense of time beyond its relation to smells lingering. As anecdotal evidence, I feed my dogs at 8 in the evening every day. If I forget, right around 8:15 they will get up and start badgering me until they get fed. Also, I get up at 9 a.m. for work every day. I let them out at that time. On the weekends, when I really want to be sleeping in, 9 a.m. without fail they are up and grabbing chew toys and squeaking them in my ear until I get up. Persistent bastards. Most people have more than the average number of arms. At first I was like, oh, a droll comment, but then I realized some people have less than 2 arms, making the average less than 2. Nice one. A day on Venus takes longer to complete than a year on Venus. How? It simply takes longer for Venus to do one complete rotation around its own axis than it does for the planet to rotate around the Sun. Edit. From my memory I believe it's only like 10-15 days difference. But still an interesting fact. Another fun fact is aluminum used to be such a precious metal, and so expensive, that the top point of the Washington Monument is made of pure aluminum. At the time of construction, that aluminum would be about like capping it with platinum today. Otters have skin pockets for their favorite rocks. The name for the Arctic comes from the ancient Greek word for bear, Arctos, named after one of the constellations Ursa Major, Big Bear, or Ursa Minor, Little Bear, but there are bears living there too. So basically, the Arctic is called bear, and the Antarctic is called not bear. Cashews come from a fruit. The fruit is edible but apparently hard to transport long distances, so the only places you're likely to find it are where cashews are grown. They also don't grow inside the fruit. They're on top of it, like a sort of ridiculous hat. Edit. Not on top, underneath. My bad. Either the fruit is the ridiculous hat or the nut is either a set of testicles or, as somebody below me said, a massive dump. Most elephants weigh less than a blue whale's tongue. I guess I'm 4, because I'm loving all the fun facts in this thread. Some species of burrowing spiders keep teeny tiny frogs in their burrows to keep it free of bugs too small for the spider to get that might try to eat the spider's eggs. This means that tiny frogs are spider cats. Yes. I love it when my cat saves my human eggs from being eaten by tiny bugs. From the time Pluto was discovered until the time it was demoted from planethood, it still hadn't made one complete revolution around the Sun. 73 years from 1933 to 2006 out of a 248-year orbit. Bees tell their friends about good nearby flowers by dancing. And if you feed them cocaine they will exaggerate the amount of flowers, and sometimes say they've found flowers when they actually haven't, just like humans. I once told my son that there was a scientist for everything. So we started a tradition where he'd pick something to see if there were people that studied it, and I'd give some age-appropriate examples of what they do. Edit. Thank you for the silver. Might suggest the study of metals and alloys and when we use what kind. He's always talking about the different eras of human history, primitive age, modern age, future age, etc., so it'd be a good segue to Iron Age, Bronze Age. Editing again to add, since it's been mentioned in so many replies, apparently the podcast Ologies is like this, may not have the most family-friendly vocabulary, but I don't know, I haven't listened to any of it. A lot of the TV or internet videos she watches comes via undersea cables. There's an island in Japan populated only by fluffy bunnies. Been there. It's the most amazing place on Earth, bunny owner. And there are ruins there from chemical weapons testing facilities.
Make sure to like and subscribe for more stories.